Hey guys, I'm Jared Jensen, and I'm the Technical Services Manager with Agrow. And today, I wanted to introduce you guys to our newest biofungicide product, Duralev. Now, if you don't know who Agrow is, we are an organic crop protection and nutrition company with a complete portfolio of biological pesticides, nutrition blends, and adjuvants. Our newest fungicide, Duralev, is a preventative biofungicide with systemic activity that works against both fungal and bacterial diseases. Its active ingredient is cerevisane, and its mode of action is systemic resistance induction. Duralev is a wettable powder that is tank mix compatible with most crop inputs. It has a 2-year shelf life at room temperature, no residue limits. It has a 4-hour reentry interval and a 0-day post harvest interval, and is certified organic. Duralev is comprised of cerevisine, or heat-killed yeast cells. This particular strain of yeast cells has a variety of different physical attributes on its cell surface, also known as pathogen-associated molecular patterns, or PAMPs. And these PAMPs, or physical attributes, are recognized by the plant cell that then turn on a variety of different defense responses within the plant, stimulating or elevating the plant's own internal defense system. This response includes activation of salicylic, jasmonic, and ethylene pathways, as well as production of PR proteins, the stimulation of phytoalexins or antimicrobial compounds, and reinforced cell walls. And all of this works together to prevent the establishment of disease and to fight off pathogens as they're trying to establish onto the plant. Duralev is a broad spectrum fungicide that works against a variety of different types of diseases. Because it is not antagonistic, but more developing and stimulating the plant's own internal defenses, it can work across a variety of different plant diseases. The label is fairly broad and is able to encompass a variety of different types of crops, from vegetables to fruits to tree fruit to tree nuts. In California, we're expecting registration for mid 2026, and the focus there would be cucurbit veg, fruiting veg, grapes, leafy greens, and tree nuts. We recommend using Duralev at a quarter to half pound per acre. It's rain fast after 2 hours of application. You can apply it every 7 to 14 days to maintain that level of plant defense response. Each 2-pound canister can treat up to 4 acres, and we recommend following the Wales method for mixing. There's no adjuvant needed when applying Duralev, but you're welcome to use one if you'd like. It has extensive tank mix compatibility because one, it's low use rate, and two, because there's nothing living within the product, so there's no need to worry about it mixing or anything that you add into your tank killing the product. It has a 2-year shelf life at room temperature, and just make sure that you keep it dry. Duralev is designed for season-long protection. It works great on its own, but can also be working with a quality rotational program or tank mix to really boost the amount of different types of modes of action that you introduce into your field. In the early part of the season, we recommend establishing a solid defensive foundation, and this is where you can use Duralev either on its own or in a rotational program, building up the plant's internal defenses before pathogens start to arrive. As the season progresses, we want to mix Duralev with either organic or conventional fungicide programs, replacing 1 or 2 different fungicide sprays, maintaining that level of systemic prevention, and making sure that your plant is having multiple modes of action fighting off diseases as they come through. Later in the season, it provides you flexibility of again getting more of that systemic prevention and letting you reduce your chemical load in a conventional system. Duralev works great on its own, but can also be used either through a tank mix program or in a rotational program. Here on watermelon, in this study looking at control of powdery mildew, Duralev in a tank mix program gave the same level of control as that grower standard, but giving you multiple modes of action mixed in with every tank. Duralev used in a rotational program here, there were 2 sprays early in the season, replaced where Duralev replaced a chemical standard, and again, giving you that same level of control as that grower standard. So you have quite a bit of flexibility in how you want to use Duralev throughout the season, either providing you additional benefits to, say, some of your older chemistries that may have some resistance, or giving you the opportunity to reduce your chemical load by using a biological. On potato, against early blight, Duralev provided a higher level of control compared to the grower standard alone when Duralev was used early in the growing season. And that Duralev program gave us a much higher yield compared to either that grower standard or the untreated control. In strawberry, we see control against a variety of different diseases. Here, we Duralev program, again, just replacing a few of those sprays from that conventional grower standard program, gave you that same level of control for botrytis. And for Neopestalopiopsis, that Duralev program gave you slightly higher percent control than that grower standard program. Again, giving you options of replacing chemistries with some biological options, reducing your chemical load for the season, while also mixing up your modes of action of fungicides. Duralev fits great into an IPM program, and the Santa Agrow fungicide program provides 3 different types of fungicides that fit multiple aspects of what we would consider integrated fungicide management, right? Uh, when we're looking at the different types of fungicides that Sanagra provides, Protector provides a biophysical layer where it provides a biological barrier across the plant, preventing the establishment of diseases. Gargoyle provides a biological contact kill fungicide activity, and Duralev provides the systemic plant protection, again, giving you a variety of different tools through the principles of integrated pest management to really manage diseases throughout the season. And by looking at when you can use these fungicides, right, build up that biological barrier from bloom time through pre-harvest with Botector, use that flexible contact kill of gargoyle from vegetative growth through pre-harvest, and develop a solid systemic foundation of disease prevention with Duralev, starting early in the season all the way through fruit development. The advantages with Gargoyle is that it provides systemic preventative protection with no known resistance. Again, it is not antagonistic to the fungi, no known resistance. It's effective enough alone, even stronger in a fungicide program. It has low use rates, effortless mixability, tank mix compatible with almost anything, no physical residues, and can be applied via ground or aerial equipment.